Hey everybody, Sean here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in the Mega Man X Legacy Collection, grabbing the Attack Me If You Dare achievement. This is to unlock the Shoryuken in Mega Man X2. I recommend punching in this password. This will skip you ahead to Sigma Stage 3. It will also give you all of the necessary power-ups you need before unlocking the Shoryuken, which will save you a bunch of time. So, start up the stage. Since we have all of our weapon and armor upgrades, the only thing you have to worry about is getting to the place where you unlock it, as well as filling up all 4 of your sub-tanks, so make sure you pick up any health power-ups along the way to fill up your health. I also recommend doing this on Rookie Hunter difficulty, that way you're not taking too much damage and all of your health power-ups can go towards filling up your E-tanks, because the power-up does not appear unless you have all 4 tanks filled once you get to the hidden location. Other than that, the level itself is going to be quite challenging, but keep in mind you do keep any tanks you've already built up if you do get a game over, so don't worry too much about starting over. As long as you get to where you need to get going with at least 1 or 2 lives, you should be good for the Shoryuken. So anyways, you are going to get to the rocket launch pad things. Remember the order those things work in, because there's a very challenging bit coming up where you have to navigate 1 over spikes. I recommend stopping along this little detour right here to grab these 3 health ups. They will really help out with filling your sub-tanks, so make sure you grab those. You have to do a short hop and then a dash to get over the spikes. However, it's good practice because you need to do one of those later on in order to get the Shoryuken. You also have to do 1 to get back, so make sure you do that. Get onto the ladder, and then get to the second of the rocket launch pad things. So be very careful here. As you can see, you are over spikes. If you do take a fall, make sure you dash to the left where there is a platform. So try your best to navigate to this first half of the maze. Once you get to the spot with the Triceratops tank, that's when you are good for this little trick. So jump up here, take out the enemy, and then what you want to do is you want to wall jump up to this platform. You want to switch to the crystal power-up. Then what you want to do is you want to make sure you jump up and you want to kite the bat over. You want to make sure you hit it with the crystal as it's flying over this platform. That way you can use it as a boost to get up here. Once you get up here, make sure you unequip the crystal and then wall jump up here. There will be 2 bats here, so be careful to not have them knock you off. And then you can actually pick up 2 more health ups here, which should also help you out with filling up your tanks. So the Shoryuken is going to be located right about here. As you can see, there is a very hard to reach ladder above there, so we have to use that crystal weapon again in order to make another platform. So move the screen scroll back to kite another bat over. You want to hit him with the crystal and then jump on top of him, and then you could barely wall jump off of this pipe and then grab the ladder to get up here. There is a 1 up here, so by now you have infinite tries if you do end up messing up, and trust me, you will mess up a lot since there is a ton of tricky platforming in order to get the Shoryuken. You can also take this time to farm any health you need if you still need to fill up your tanks. As you can see, there are 2 health ups to the left. You can also use this bat to fill any weapons that you may need. And the 2 weapons you want to focus on are going to be the crystal weapon as well as the speed burner. So make sure you fill those up if you do get any weapon power-ups. So whenever you're ready, what you want to do is you want to equip the speed burner. You want to charge it up, and then what you have to do is you have to make sure you drop down and you want to let go of the fire button right as you're about to touch the spikes. If you time it right, you should be able to dash over this gap of spikes and land here. Quickly switch back to the Buster and take out these 2 enemies. Then you have to do a short hop and then a dash to get across this set of spikes right here. So make sure you stand far back, do a short hop and then dash, and once you're on here, you should be good, at least for the first part. Second part is way harder than that. What you have to do is you have to equip the speed burner again. You're going to have to jump, air dash, turn, and then let go of the button to speed burner across. So you're trying to aim for where that 1-up is. It's going to take a ton of practice to get this right. However, you do have infinite tries thanks to these 2 1-ups. So once you get here, you should be good for the rest of the run. Unequip the speed burner. All you have to do now is just slide down the left side of the wall, and eventually you should fall into a secret gap. If you go into this gap with all 4 of your sub-tanks filled, the Shoryuken power-up will be on the other side. Just jump into the capsule. Once you do, you should get the Shoryuken power-up, and it should work just like the Hadouken from the original Mega Man X, as it's a one-shot move. However, it's a little more trickier to pull off since it's not a projectile attack, but whatever the case, you get your achievements right here if you manage to pull it off. There it is, 30 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.